But thank you for dropping by, Brayden and Raiders. Always glad to have you guys. Glad to see you. And again, thanks for joining us on a Sunday. We are continuing our own BTA campaign here, trying not to get anybody blown up or killed today. And we actually just picked up a commando completely randomly. Wasn't trying to get a commando, the game just kind of gave it to us. Unfortunately, I don't have the mech base space to put it together, but we've got the parts. And then, in addition to that, we just picked up some LACs, some light autocannon 2s. And I am immediately going to go into the awesome here and put that back together. So, as you can see, the light autocannon is only 4 tons versus the 5 tons for a medium rifle and the 3 tons for a light rifle. So I can basically pull these out, replace them with LAC-2s, and they'll be more accurate, and we have more flexibility in our ammunition. Now, the question is, do I actually have any AC-2 ammo besides the default? At the moment, it appears that the answer is no. However, I do have 4 bins. Which, at 45 ammo a pop, basically means we can get 45 rounds of shooting, which is far more than I could ever need. How can you say no to 30 heat dissipation with it only costing 3 tons? I agree. Yeah, and I'm also... I love ballistic weapons. I always prefer to use autocannons when and where I can, but overall, I tend towards laser weaponry just because it's the easiest and most flexible. Nikolai says, it's okay, time for me to get some sleep. Good luck. Alright, Nikolai, well, thanks for hanging out with us, even if it was just for a little while. Hopefully you had a good time, and I do hope that you have an outstanding week, and we will catch you on the next stream. I mean, this is not the worst setup in the world, at least for now. I think what I'll do, though, before I redo anything, I'm gonna head to the store, and I'm gonna see if there's any AC-2 ammo that we can buy. Any special AC-2 ammo. See, because we do have the caseless. So again, the downside with the caseless is that it has more recoil. But it also increases range brackets. So it pushes your range out a little bit, but you get more ammunition, and the cost is, I think, lower. So there's definitely benefit in caseless ammo, but you have to use it right. Unfortunately, I think that's the only AC-2 ammo that they have, besides default stuff. Yeah, that's all they got. I'll tell you what, I will buy this Gauss ammo, because we don't have very much. I just don't know if the caseless is worth it. I mean, the only reason that I would take caseless, if I was gonna do that, would be so that I could potentially use, like, what I could do is remove 2 bins of ammo by taking this, and then use that 2 tons for something else. But I don't really have anything else that I want to put in it at the moment. Wasn't there some mortar ammo? I mean, we can check. We got regular mortar ammo, but it's only half bin. But that's it. Yeah, that's all we got. Just 1 half bin of mortar ammo. I've already got some half bins. Don't really need more at the moment. But that's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah, and that's the thing. Evil Bill is, like, at that point, like, the caseless is kind of dubious for an AC2 anyway. If you're gonna fire it with multiple units at the same time. Whoops. Sorry, put that back. I'll just go with the regular ammo. It'll be fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Now, we do that. Get in here to the ammunition. Where is it? There we go. And we'll just fill this puppy up. I mean, I'm very tempted to try to find some... Like, again... I don't need 45 rounds of shooting. Is the thing. Like, I could easily cut that in half. 20 rounds of shooting is more than I need. So it just, like, it really seems like it would be a better idea. Oh, chat. I have autocannon FCSs. I've only got 2 of them. But that could significantly improve the accuracy of 2 of our weapons. And awesome with ballistic hardpoints. What abomination from hell is this? It is, in fact, an abomination from hell. Let me see. Where is it? Here you go. Here is your abomination from hell. It is a custom awesome that I have put together specifically to replace all of the energy hardpoints with ballistic hardpoints. Also, it has a 350 engine in it because I like my awesome to go fast. We could do the magnification array as well. It increases the maximum range of ballistic weapons. I mean, the LAC is already going to reach out to 720 meters. So, I mean, increasing that by a further 5% gives us even more range. I mean, I could fit the FCSs in right now. The tonnage is not the issue at the moment. The issue is I've only got 2 of them, so I can only attach it to 1 weapon, essentially. So, like, I decide what weapon I want to attach it to, but I can only attach it to 1. So, I mean, I'm okay with running the FCSs on them because at least 2 of those will be a little more accurate. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. But out of curiosity, if I were to throw in some Thero, that gives us another 2 tons back. What could I do with 2 tons? What could I do with 2 tons? Do I have any? I mean, FCS precision computer. Breaching shot, -1 recoil with ranged weapons. I mean, light autocannons have that recoil. Maybe the precision computer's the way to go. Let's see, we could go with ECM instead. Maybe a probe. Could still put in the magnification array. So we could go ECM and a magnification array, or I could put in the precision computer to further reduce the recoil. Sardarak says web. I don't actually have a web at the moment, and I didn't see any in the shop. If we're talking about abominations from hell, how about a hatchet man with laser weapons? I mean, I'm not against the idea. Alien anal probe and call the smack the Eric Cartman. That's gross. I think we go with the precision computer. Just for now, because that'll give us breaching shot. It'll also give us the reduced recoil, which is good. I could throw the magnification array in. Component is not permitted in this location. Alright, if I put it in the torso, so that'll give us a little extra range. Do I really need the range, though, is the question. Maybe we'd put in... Man. Yeah, what do I do? What do I do with a ton of extra weight? Because, like, our heat efficiency is going to be insane. Because the Awesome normally runs hot, but we're running ballistic weapons in it. I could put more ammo. I mean, more ammo is not necessarily a bad idea. Since you have hard points everywhere, a web fire control. Again, I don't have a web fire control, and I didn't see one in the shop. If I had one, I'd definitely put it in, but at the moment, I don't really have one. Another thing I could do is, instead, we remove the ammo. We put in ECM, and then I remove the small laser to give us the half ton that we need to fit that in. I'm gonna be honest, though. I feel like the answer is more ammo. I feel like the answer is more ammo, at least for now. Jump jets because DFAs from assaults is always fun. I wish I could. I just, unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have access to assault jump jets either. We're still very early in the campaign, so there's a lot of really cool stuff that could make this design much, much better that I just don't have access to right now. But don't worry, we'll get there. We will absolutely get there. But when are you gonna use the small laser? Man, I use the small laser every time I kick somebody. That small laser gets a workout, because I'm using this thing in melee. And also, big important thing to note here with the light autocannon. Number 1, has no minimum range. Number 2, also fires in melee. So as long as I kick instead of punch, we could potentially hit them with all 4 of these autocannons at point-blank range. This is the ultimate redneck mech. That's my limits right now. We just got an archer. Archer's a good fire support. Me personally, anything I can do with an awesome now. Anything I can do with an awesome. Wish I found an awesome early in the campaign. I mean, to be fair, Sardarek, I gave this to myself. It's a custom variant of the awesome. I went ahead and put it in the game and gave it to myself. It was meant to be something that we built into in the later part of the game, but then chat convinced me to go ahead and put it back together and stuff some rifles in it. I'm okay with this. Can you call it the Cat and I Joe? Not only can I'm about to. I like that name. Max the leg armor. I mean, I don't think I can. I can add a little more to it, but I don't think I can max it. Yeah. I mean, technically I could put 1 more pip of armor, but I'm not going to because symmetry. I need symmetry. I mean, it's already irritating me that I have 3 bins of ammo. Like, I will put this bin of ammo in the center torso, even though it's a bad idea, just for symmetry, because that's just who I am. Anyway, let's get this underway.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I mean, let's be honest. 3 points of armor is not going to make the difference in any engagement, so I'm not really worried about it. Alright, let me see. We need 10 days for the awesome. We need 16 days for the financial report. And we're gonna need another pilot. But let's at least get the work done on the awesome so that we're ready for another mission.
That work order you submitted is complete.
And then let's have a look at the command center. Alright, so we still got the same set of missions. We got the B team, battle mech repair base, and humanitarians. I'm debating. Again, I like the B team because any damage we get fixed for free. So as long as nobody dies, we should get our stuff fixed. Actually, I think this is a good opportunity to do that because we have some pilots that are currently out of commission. So now, in my opinion, would be the best time to actually take this mission because we're going to be restricted on who we can take anyway. Oh, wow. They gave us a raptor. I don't think we've seen a raptor in a while. Oh, you know what? Before we start the mission, we need to go to the barracks and we need to level some people up. Let's see. Crappy, you're not ready. Megas, though. Megas has made it to their next level up. And I know Megas was here. But that's going to be the next question, is what is the next skill that Megas wants to run? While we figure out where Megas is, let's see about leveling up the people who don't necessarily need to change or choose any of their skills just yet.
Orders.
Let's see, there we go. All right. Wow, we've actually got a lot of people that are going to need to pick their skills now.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Yes, Commander.
So we'll do that. I mean, I'm gonna put in guts just because. Get you up to the 3s.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, so.
Yup.
CVEX is ready. I haven't seen CVEX.
Yes, Commander.
Erst is not there yet. Megas is there, though. So. The question that I have is, what do you want? You've got your sure movement passive. You've got the bulwark passive, which is damage reduction. You've got the sensor lock, which is an active. Mega says piloting. Alright. Let's see. I assume then that you want to go with sure movement. Just because, again, it's a really good passive. There's definitely meta picks as far as the skills are concerned. Where there's very good generalist picks. There's some that are better, like if you're building your mech and your pilot a very specific way. But generally, there are some... There are some picks that are just too good not to take. I showed up in here, trust me, 3 points of armor won't make a difference, and now I'm glued to the stream to watch it matter. I mean, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened, for sure.
Orders?
Let's see. Ven is also ready to pick their first skill. I don't know if Ven is out here, but we got Ven, Vio, and CVEX. And I don't think I've seen any of the 3 of them today. Let me see. Says Vio's out there. But I don't see Cvex or Ven. So I guess we'll take care of Vio first. Vio, what you want?
Waiting for orders.
I assume you're relatively familiar with the skill tree at this point, so... People will lull if the leg gets blown off. I mean, I probably will too. Trust me, I'm not immune to my own irony.
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize any external electronic equipment.
Vio wants piloting, alright. Again, I'm going to assume the sure movement skill. But I'll put the skills up there for you to see them before you make your choice. Obviously, side slip is for vehicles only, so you can take that skill. I wouldn't recommend it though, because you can't actually pilot vehicles. Wow says yeah to the sure movement. All right. Or maybe not. Again, for sure movement, you get bonus evasion charges, you also gain entrenched, and you gain reduction from AoE attacks. Phantom allows you to gain more evasion. The only problem is, it's an active ability that requires resolve, whereas sure movement, the benefits aren't quite as good, but they're passive, so you always get the benefit of sure movement. Whereas with Phantom, you have to, it's an active ability you have to use. So again, the meta pick here is definitely sure movement, but I leave the choice up to you. Sure movement it is. Alright. Easy enough.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Let's see. I think I can probably wait on Vin and Cvex just to see if they show up in the stream. 1 point of difference is not going to be a huge deal, at least not right now. It might be more important later in the campaign, but for the time being, I think it'll be alright. In the meantime, let's get back to the command center. Get this mission underway. We're gonna take max salvage because you always take max salvage. And then let's see, who are we gonna drop out? We'll get Megas out of here because they're injured. And then who's got the lowest skills? Looks like Erst has currently got the lowest skills. So I will put him and the Pewins in as the backup. We've only got vehicle slots here, so there's not a whole lot we can do. I'm going to drop Vin and the boom tube because I want something with a little more mobility. If that's the case, who's the lowest skill out of the folks that aren't injured? It looks like Vin, unfortunately. So, Vin, it looks like you're going to be taking somebody else's ride out. Or, you know what? Maybe the mortar isn't a terrible idea in hindsight. Because we're going to have the B team. We're going to have the... we're going to have the rookies. So using them as spotters so that Ven can drop the rock on them might not be a terrible idea. Gonna tickle people at best. Yeah, I mean, that's the disadvantage to Morgars, is they're not very powerful. Alright, we'll ditch the boom tube and I'll put it... I mean, the Spectre, the Ben Richards is really good, so I'll put that in. And then I'm gonna drop myself, because y'all don't need me for this one. Y'all can handle it. And in the meantime, we got Cvex and Vio. They're both equally skilled at the moment. I guess we let Letty Luck decide. Hold on, I'm gonna go over to the Discord. We're gonna use the dice table. And again, for those of you that don't know, I use the dice table on the Discord so that way it keeps me honest. So that way you guys get to see the result as well. Let's see. Coin flip says number 2. So it looks like we're bringing in Vio. And if we're going to bring in Vio, what were you piloting before now? Firestarter and an urban mech? Alright, we'll put you in the Panic at the Disco. Outstanding. I think we're good. Yeah, because we have another vehicle, but we don't have another vehicle pilot. Well, I mean, technically we do. I wasn't gonna put myself in this mission. Not gonna test drive the new Awesome. Not on a mission like this. Just because the Awesome is gonna be overkill for a mission like this, and I would rather get experience for some of our other pilots, rather than for myself. I say that, and then I'm putting myself in this APC anyway, so, I mean, you know. Mostly I'm just doing that because we have the vehicle, we might as well use it. Someone doesn't get the Awesome keys? No, absolutely not. No one in this company is in that Awesome but me. And if I die, you fucking bury me in space with that fucking Awesome. You put my corpse in the cockpit and jettison that shit to the void. No, nobody else uses that Awesome but me. Don't worry, Chad. The game's gonna load any minute now. I promise. Probably. Okay, there we go. I was starting to get worried. As a matter of fact, I see a program that is currently open that I need to close. Hold on a second. I was doing some thumbnail editing for some videos that were going up on the YouTube. And I forgot that I left my photo editing software open, so just realized I need to close that, and maybe that'll improve performance a little bit. Possibly. Rainy Cow says, gonna go make a milkshake. Maybe the game will have loaded by the time I get back. I mean, the game is loaded now. So, mission failed.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. I mean, all we got is a vague pip in a direction, so let's get out there.
Move into position.
Copy that, Commander.
You got it. On my way. On my way.
Location confirmed.
I'm sorry? What? Oh, because it's an urban mech. I was like, why did you move so short a distance? And then it occurred to me. Let's see. I mean, we got a raptor, even though it doesn't look like a raptor. And then we got this Irby out here, which it's an MRM-30 Irby, so it's definitely not. Don't laugh at that Irby. Make fun of it at your peril. We got a Chameleon, the large laser boat from hell, and the Raptor also running some large lasers. I mean, chat, look at this thing though. It's a 25-ton mech with 2 large lasers. Half the weight of this mech is the large lasers. The Chameleon at least is a 50-tonner, but like, this Raptor is just a mech built around a pair of large lasers. Alright, let's see. We'll put you guys up high then.
Copy that.
If you got large lasers, I'll put you up high.
All right.
Let you have the high ground, and we'll charge out across the
Roger.
open.
Location confirmed.
Copy that. Moving out.
Apparently, you can't run down that side of the mountain, so can we go down the other side? Question mark? Guess we'll find out.
Heading out.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm there.
Acknowledged, Commander. Confirmed. Moving to position.
On the move.
Okay, are they gonna... No, not yet? Okay, I thought they were gonna throw,
Coordinates received.
throw some enemies at us, but
I'm walking
apparently not yet.
Location confirmed.
I'm rolling.
Okay, there we go. As expected, here comes the enemies from roughly this direction? I guess? Like, the camera was pushing in this direction, so I assume that's where the enemies are gonna be.
Affirmative. On the move.
I don't think you can actually get over this mountain, so I guess we'll go down the other side.
Copy.
Acknowledged.
We need to capture the base with friendly mechs, so I'm gonna have to get some friendly mechs over here. Let us... Okay, you are in the bin, Richards. Let's head forward. Let's see what we can find.
Position confirmed.
Still not
Position
seeing any
confirmed.
enemy contact, which makes me nervous.
On my way. Acknowledged.
Makes me nervous.
Moving out.
And Seabeck's rolling into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And hopefully the weekend is treating you well.
Onward.
And yeah, to Soderak's point, you have leveled up enough to choose a skill.
Yes,
So,
Commander.
what I would recommend is while you watch, go to the BTA wiki, look up the skills, unless you already know what you want, in which case, by all means, let me know. But in the meantime, if you don't know the skills, you can go ahead and start looking them up and figure out which skill you want to pick. You are currently at level 4 in all skills, so you need to pick your first skill.
Moving out.
I still don't see the enemy, so I don't know if they're just not gonna pop up until we actually capture the base. I'm okay with just bracing for now.
Holding here.
Roger that.
Battletech. There they are.
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Oh, they got a little musketeer thing going on here.
Systems are holding.
It's a fleet.
Commander?
Let's see. Actually, you're in a Raptor, so I'm gonna have you go run around to capture the base. Because you're gonna be the fastest out of all of these mechs.
Acknowledged.
How can a flea pack 10 missiles? See, this is exactly what I was afraid of. I braced my people, and I was like,
I await your command.
I'll wait for them to appear, and then,
Understood.
surprise,
Moving
surprise, they appear, and suddenly start blasting into my people. On the one turn, when I didn't have them going for maximum evasion. Because the game is just like, actually, fuck you. And I'm not even joking. If I lose this mech because of that bullshit, I'm
Damage
reloading.
Minimal.
I'm not even joking. Because if the game's gonna pull that shit on me, I am absolutely gonna reload the game. Let's see. I mean, we can sprint for 6 evasion. Or we can just walk for 4. I mean, I'm okay with walking for 4.
10-4.
And it's all lasers, so hit him with what you got.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Like, I don't mind taking the damage because I made the mistake. But if we lose this mech because the game decided to drop shit on top of me, then I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that. Yeah, because we're already about to lose the legs on this fucking thing. All because of that bull. So let's just go ahead and get you out of here. At least for now. Let you build up some evasion.
How's it going?
And then we'll go with the hit and run tactics. Okay. Pop out here, get 5 evasion. We got a heavy laser carrier. 3 large lasers. We got an LRM-20. We got a Jenner with some medium lasers. Alright. So, take the shot at this guy, I guess? Well, maybe not. Because he can't really hit him that well. Okay, that's the only thing he can shoot at, so go for it.
Aye.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly expect an Estella hit there. Campaigns and politics against ambushes, but talks crap about the concept of honor. Never change. I mean, it wasn't an ambush so much as, like, I get what you're saying, but the problem is that the enemies just spawned here. It's not that they were here and I got ambushed, it's that the game just plopped them down here.
Waiting for orders.
That's the thing that I take umbrage with. Is I don't like it when the game just plops things down in the middle of the map.
Roger that.
Man, we cannot hit to save our lives on this mission.
Commander,
It's alright though. It's alright.
go into full throttle.
Got
Affirmative.
8%. I don't know what's going on right now, but the visibility is absolutely terrible.
What's up, boss?
Let's see. You're running the chameleon with all the large lasers. I'm good with
Roger
that. Let's see. Which is the... Is it training wheels that gives us accuracy? Yeah, it is. Alright. Good shit. So we'll do that, and... take a shot at the hunter. I don't like LRMs.
All weapons are go. Damn it.
Yeah, I've said before, I don't have a problem with honor as a concept. I've said it's fine to fight with honor, it's not okay to fight for honor.
Waiting for orders.
Because honor is just a concept and is often misused and abused as an excuse for violence.
Moving out.
It makes you do dumb things for dumb reasons. Whereas you should, when and where you can, endeavor to fight with honor and be honorable in combat, insofar as you're able. I mean, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend like, you know, there's all that much honor in war, but that doesn't mean that you have to be an asshole. You can, in fact, respect your fellow man while still being in combat with them.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, Vin, what do we got? Still got that heavy laser carrier, still got the Jenner, got the Flea. I mean, I'm not really worried about the Flea anymore because its biggest threat was coming from the RL-10. and that RL-10 is gone, so... Really? We want to focus on the vehicles and the Jenner, and I'm feeling like I want to focus on the large laser carrier because that's gonna put out the most damage if we're not careful.
I'm on him.
So yeah, I'm gonna focus on lighting him up. You dare defy my patrol? I do, in fact. I laugh at your patrol, the Phoenix Knight.
Waiting for
And I laugh in your face for expecting me to honor whatever code of ethics you have placed around warfare, because I never agreed to those terms. A lesson that the clanners had to learn the hard way. It was, I'll say, imbecilic of them to blast their way into foreign territory. I'm just trying to keep you moving, Urs. You're gonna be at a minimum range here in just a second. But it was imbecilic of them to blast their way into enemy territory and then demand that the enemy that they were invading fight by the rules that they made up. It's like that. Do you understand how completely fucking mental that concept is? To like invade another country and then say, hey, by the way, we're invading you and we have superior technology and we're running your people into the ground, but also we demand that you fight us on our terms. And it's like, but that would be stupid. And surprise, surprise, remember Tukiad, clanner scum. Once we started playing by your rules, or at least using your rules against you, all of a sudden shit went out the window. Intersphere doesn't fight by Intersphere rules. That's because there are no rules. There are no rules in the Intersphere. It is fight to win. And that usually means by any means necessary, up to and including glassing planets. Oh shit, I should have turned off the stealth. My bad. Looks like we're gonna overheat then. Nah, I'll turn off the medium lasers. Actually, you know what? I'm just not gonna fire anything. Because we already got 9 evasion, so he should be okay. I hope.
Standing by.
We still got the turret
Coordinates
here,
received.
so I'm still gonna continue to fire on the heavy laser carrier, or not, because for some stupid reason I can't. Alright, let's shoot at the hunter then.
Firing on target.
Ares was a thing at one point. Correct, it was. But
Aye, aye.
by the time of the clan invasion, if anyone was
Welcome.
still following the Ares conventions, they probably would not have admitted it openly.
Confirmed. Hot damn, let's do this!
And there we go. Because fuck a hunter. I ain't putting up with your bullshit. Alright, who's next? Guano,
Yes, Commander.
the man with the most unfortunate name of all time.
Location confirmed.
Please shoot at this heavy laser carrier. Okay, maybe not, because Jesus, what the hell is wrong with you? You cannot hit anything. I mean, take a shot at the heavy laser carrier, I guess. Beginner's luck. Granting 50% critical damage chance for 1 turn. I don't think we're actually gonna hit.
Affirmative.
Of course. I say I don't think we're gonna hit because everything is 30% or less, and then he hits with every single shot. Of course. Because that's
Someone
just
let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
that's just the life I'm leading out here, Chet. That's just the life I'm
Roger.
leading out here. I told you guys before, I generously describe my relationship with RNGesus as adversarial.
Acknowledged. Come on, people. Let's make it happen. Looks like I'll need a new target.
Okay. So the flea very clearly does not like my APC.
Light damage. Holding firm.
You're going to like what happens to you next a lot less.
Yup.
Let me see. I know what I want, and I want it now.
I got you.
Okay, we'll kill the medium laser. I'll kill that medium laser. And then, let's churn and burn. Alright, we didn't do as much damage there as I was hoping. Industry would have a hard time violating the Ares Convention by the time the clanners show back up. Oh, you made a mistake. Battletech is such a wild suspension of disbelief. We can make tiny fusion generators that fit in mechs, but nuclear weapons capable of destroying planets are beyond us these days. I mean, to be fair, it's very much a, like, 40k Mechanicus type of situation, where by the time of the clan invasion, most of that advanced type of technology is only just now coming back into the forefront, because for several hundred years, the infrastructure to even produce that stuff had just been bombed into oblivion. And so it's not that they were out there producing fusion engines, like, quite the contrary. The reason that so much of the fiction in the early days was built around this idea of, like, you know, throw out the meat, save the metal, was because the mechs were irreplaceable. Like, they didn't have the ability to produce them, or if they did, it was in a very limited capacity, and they barely understood what they were doing. And so you end up with this, like, Dark Age type of thing. Whereas, you know, nuclear weapons are kind of a, Like, what good is a nuclear weapon when you're trying to preserve infrastructure, right? Like, that was the whole point of the Ares Conventions was, hey, it turns out when you glass planets wholesale to try to defeat your enemies, there's not a lot of infrastructure left for you to take over after you win.
Commander?
Like, it's not that they can't glass planets, it's that when you're trying to do empire on a planetary or interplanetary scale, it doesn't do you any good to completely wipe habitable planets off the map.
Standing by.
This man's has made a mistake. I'm going to teach him the error of his ways. First, you're not going to be able to fire a PPC in melee, but I want you to kick him anyway.
Move order received.
Because this is how we do. And the emotional support small laser. And Dizzy Buttons roll into the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you, Dizzy. Glad to have you, and
Yes,
hopefully the
Commander.
weekend is treating you well so far. We still got this flea. Yeah. I'll kick him and give him the full alpha. Won't even feel bad about it either. And he survived. He survived.
Good to go.
Yeah. Impressive.
Roger that.
Let's see. I'm gonna shoot at the head. I don't think we're gonna hit the head, but I'm gonna shoot him in the head anyway. Oh, we did hit him in the head. Outstanding.
Standing by.
And now the machine gun sound is borked.
Move order confirmed.
Do it again. No. Shoot him in the head. No, stop it. There we go. Shoot him in the head. Nope. Didn't get it that time.
Commander?
Guano, you can go ahead and move
On
up.
move.
And then just blast this fool in the face.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, let's see if either one of them is...
Good.
Yep, I was gonna say, I was curious if either one of them was gonna panic eject. Pontoon, you now.
Holding for tactical advantage.
I want one of my pilots to take this turn so that we can actually get credit for the kill.
I'm there.
Shoot him in the face. Actually, you know what? Precise strike, shoot him in the face. This is one of the few times where we get to do both at the same time. Man,
That hit something good.
you didn't hit him in the face and you didn't destroy the mech. That's
Waiting for orders.
that's impressive.
Piece of cake.
Precise strike, shoot him in the face.
Engaging with Tiger.
Okay, there goes the torso and an arm. And I guess we... Oh, wait, no.
Hey. Receiving you.
Erst, kick him again.
Affirmative.
And he panic ejected. Alright, I guess that works. I guess that works.
Give him everything you got. Target eliminated.
3 salvageable parts.
Mission successful.
Yeah, they basically just say, fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't blame them. They were... Well, things didn't go very well for them. Did you know on the salvage screen? Never mind. Yeah, and once again, big payouts for not destroying the buildings. Let's see. I don't think anybody got injured this time. Yeah, nobody got hurt this time, which is good. We got 15 picks in total. We're definitely gonna get more than 15 items on this, so I'm gonna have to decide what I want. I'm not against the idea of dumbfire missiles for LRM launchers. It also might not be a bad idea to pick up some Jenner parts. Or maybe we just take some large lasers, because everybody likes large lasers. I don't know, chat. I don't know. A 245 core sounds good, though, just because of the money. So maybe we take that, and then... Decisions. I don't know if the mech, the mech parts will probably give us more money for selling, but the large lasers could be more useful in terms of, building out our mechs. I guess the real question is, what do we already need? What do we actually need? Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, Rainy Cow makes a good point. We've already got 7 large lasers, so yeah. Definitely taking the Jenner parts instead. Anything we could stick the machine gun array on? I mean, no. The machine gun array is a little bit different now. The machine gun array is an equipment piece that, as you can see, is designed for machine gun type weapons and serves to wire all the machine guns in a single location into a collection called an array. The machine gun array increases the damage while increasing the machine gun's clustering, meaning the damage groups together much better. The damage groups together much better, and increases their ability to punch through thick armor. So this is an attachment where you would put on something that has a bunch of machine guns. I don't really use machine guns, so not super useful. Let's see what we get, chat. Let's see. They gave us the flea parts. They gave us a flamer, LMGs. I don't want or need LMGs. They gave us some cores. I'll go ahead and sell those. I'll keep the machine gun array just in case we find ourselves in a situation where it's useful. And oh right, I can't sell mech parts from this menu. Only good on certain mechs with a lot of support weapons. Exactly. Yeah, it is like a lot of pieces of equipment, a very niche thing that serves a very specific purpose in specific designs, but is mostly useless otherwise.